Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Oh, you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's good, people? Woo, what's good, people? It is a day of another day of another week called Sunday. It would have been said, what's good, people? Oh, you know we gotta do our oostawa. Come on with me. Oh. It helps with the stress. Anyway. Anyway, that being said, what's good, people? I don't know if you know about this. Well, before I start the story of what's going on topic at hand, hopefully everybody's having a safe weekend. Hopefully everybody's still among us. Unfortunately, we lost one of our sisters. And I don't really know to what, and I really don't want to report it because, you know, it really hasn't been something I really want to share with everyone yet, but I'm going to share it, just not today. Anyway, that being said, not under this title anyway, but anyway, that being said, okay, this is the thing. I was going through the internet, and you know me, I'm kind of always nosy, and you know, I'm looking at stuff, and you know, and the thing is that, you know, I happened to go across this page. Now, I don't know if you know about this, but let me just let you see what this is. Check this out. Okay, you see what that is? That is a phone booth. And if you notice closely, there is a sheet over top of that phone booth. Check this out. See that sheet? Okay, in case you didn't see it, you see that sheet. Now, you see this is the thing. Now, Now, I don't know, but back in the day, they used to have, like, you know, places where you can go and, you know, put your money inside the machine and watch videos and stuff. You know, I never went in. And, you know, basically, when you sit at, that's not true, because I was, I did go inside when I first got to New York, so, you know, I was nosy. But anyway, so you go inside the booth, I think you're paying some money, and you sit down. I don't think I paid, so I probably don't. Well, anyway, long stuff. So anyway, I sat down, and you know, you sit down, and what happened was, you know, you get those people that show you around New York and stuff, and this guy showed me around, and you know, we went inside the booth, and I had noticed over side the booth, there was a guy inside there masturbating. Now I don't know if you know about this, but there is a booth in New York City. It is called the GuyFi. Now, basically what it's telling you is that, you know, like when you're at work and stuff like that, and, you know, you get really horny and stuff like that, you go out to the booth and you can masturbate in this booth. Anyway, so, you know, this is from the sex toy company. It is a tiny male masturbation fort in New York City, for New York City. On Tuesday, the 12th, 2016, it's the Hot Octopuss erected. It's called GuyFi. So I guess it was like some, you know, like the porn industry, or, you know, where they used to sell, you know, porn stuff, and it was like the store. And since they were kind of like eliminating all the, you know, the porn, the videos and stuff like that, they put up this new thing, Hot Octopuss. It's octopus, erect. It is called GuyFi, and it's on 5th Avenue in New York City. You know I'm a nosy bitch. I want to find exactly where this group is at. It is on 28th Street, on 5th Avenue in New York City, where men could go and relieve themselves. Oh. Now, that is called public lewdness, and, you know, and to me, you know me, I said, well, is this legal? Because I'm thinking to myself, you know, you get arrested for anything. You could spit on front of a cop, and you know, you get arrested. So, can you actually do this? You know, public lewdness? And it is officially, no, you cannot. So the thing about it is that there have been people that have been in Port Authority. If you know, in Port Authority here, guys who go outside the bathroom, they were undercover cops going inside the bathroom, following guys who were standing at the stool, you know, standing up there too long, and they were masturbating, and it was like 60 arrests, and NYPD is have a lot of lawsuits against them, because the guys feel as though that they're being targeted for being gay, or, you know, masturbating at the, you know, the spot where the guys stand up and pee, and they look over at each other. and they look at each other and they, you know, chirk that chicken. So now, to me, I find it really extreme because I'm thinking to myself, you know, isn't that a bit much? So, you know me, I had to do a little more digging because I want to find exactly what's going on behind, you know, that sheet. So, this is the thing. Inside of there, they have, they said that 100 men has used the reboot so far, and they said that it is 39% of men say they masturbated at work. You know, we already know a lot more than that, but, you know, there was some that was very forward within their information of sharing what they masturbated at work. You know, and the thing about it is that this is my thing. First per se, I really could care less, but this is my thing. I'm going to play the devil's advocate just for a minute. This is my thing. Now, they said they got, like, you know, you can hook up your, I guess your Wi-Fi or something like a computer. You can put it up inside it and you hit the thing and you go wash it and, you know, you can choke the chicken. So the thing that gets me is that, now the person masturbates and stuff like that and, you know, he's finished. Who's going to do the cleaning up all that shit on the ground? You know, he's been masturbated and all that stuff is on the ground. That's step one. Step two, where do you go to wash his hands? So he's just going to walk around with a masturbating hand with that cum all over his fingers and stuff. Hello, how are you? Or, you know, we get some coffee and hand people their change and stuff like that. Now, the thing is that, you know, I'm sure people do it anyway, you know, in reference to, you know, they just masturbate and they could care less whether they wash their hands or not. You know, and I'm thinking to myself, do they come inside of a bag? Like, once you relieve yourself, is it a bag up there or is it some type of tissue? Or, you know, and to be honest, what happens at late nights when girls want to turn tricks and they go inside that booth and suck his dick and make $50? Because at the end of the day, a lot of guys are not going to want to do it themselves because somebody else do it for them. And they just go inside that booth. Who's going to monitor this? You know, and then the cops, it's just another way for the cops to prey on public. You know, it is what it is. And, you know, and what happens to self-control? Can you just wait? You know, and to me, that's just a bit much. A sheet is not going to do it. Now, let's think about this. There's the booth right here. You going inside, you playing with yourself. And, you know, the thing, and we both know this has been going on for years without the booth, without the sheet. I've had guys come up on me and, you know, masturbate right in front of everybody. Could care less whether people see this. And this is just for the conservative type of people. You know, go outside the booth, you can masturbate. Stuff like that. What if somebody pulls his sheets back and look? What if somebody in the world of care, somebody's got the camera on you while you choking your chicken and going, oh, bitch, and they tape you. Anyway, that being said, you know, it's called the GuyFi. You know, and the thing about it is that I feel as though it is going to be very interesting to watch. It's also going to be very interesting if you want to take a chance. It's also going to be very interesting to watch you get arrested. It's going to be very interesting to watch you in court saying, well, there was a booth out there and they said I could masturbate, so I'm masturbating. It's going to be very interesting if you would go to the people who put this octopus, put it out there. What are you going to say to them when you got charges upon you for masturbating? You know, and rules of public lewdness. Anyway, that being said, how do you feel about this? Did you know about this GuyFi? Will you be masturbating in this booth? Or will you just wait till you get home? Or would you go inside the bathroom like a normal person and go inside the tall stall where there's a toilet and you choke your chicken and then you just walking out the door? Because at the end of the day, you know, there's always ways around it. But to sit you up, to me, that's like cheese for the mouth to take the bait. So to me, I wouldn't do it. But who am I? You're going to do what you want to do. And someone said, well, women are going to get raped. You know, it's better for them to do that for women to get raped. Let me tell you something. A rapist is not going to go in there. If he's going to rape, he's going to rape anyway. He don't give a damn about no booth. Anyway, that being said. Anyway, I just want to put that out there in case you didn't know. Tomorrow I got another one for you that's going to make you even go crazy. Anyway, that being said, I want to say, hello, my dog. Meow. I want to say hello, my kids. Woof. I want to say hello, new people. Boom. I want to say old people. Bam. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do the best way that you can. And if nobody don't like it, then fuck them. Alright.